There are some things that some players sometimes overlook or just didn't know about of how using the correct captain for the correct job with the correct equipment can really significantly boost your gains, increase experience points, and can level you up a lot faster. I've had a request from one of the subscribers to do an in-detailed video about gearing up captains and what equipment provides the best bonuses for which captains. If I take a look at the most commonly used captains first, this captain here, Straw, he is purposely made for collecting, mining, and gathering resources. He has a feature, and that feature is to increase the army carrying capacity and increase the speed of the resource gathering on the world map. That means when you use Straw to go and collect certain resources on the map, like this sawmill, the resource is 500,000. Sending Straw with the right equipment and the right troops will get that 500,000 faster and with less troops. I've currently got my Straw gathering from this wellspring. Wellsprings are used to collect tar, which you need to go and explore crypts. If I click on army, you will see that I have Straw and I've got quite a lot of guardsmen level 4. Each troop type has a certain carrying capacity, but you can increase that carrying capacity by going into the academy and doing the research. As you can see here, their carrying capacity is increased to 145%. Not only that, I've used Straw. The equipment that I choose to use with Straw is also purposeful. This equipment increases the resource gathering speed. It also increases the carrying capacity. Not only that, you can increase the features of equipment by adding enchantments and gems. You can also equip your captains with artifacts. Artifacts are like equipment. They are specifically for a task, and if you equip that artifact with the right captain, it will increase the feature, which I've done a whole video on, and I will link it to this video. Earlier, I mentioned about the wellspring and how you collect tar from it, and you need tar for crypts. When you go and explore crypts, you may want to use the Captain Carter. Not may, you definitely want to use the Captain Carter. Same reason, his features are for crypt exploration efficiency and tar capacity, which basically means he will go to a crypt and he will explore it greater and better than any other captain. Again, equipment. When you equip your captains, you choose the particular equipment that helps best benefit that captain. So as you can see, I've got my Captain Carter with the Hunter's Enchanted Hood, because the crypt exploration efficiency is increased, tar capacity is increased, and not only that, I have given him specific enchantment which increases the crypt exploration efficiency, and I've given him a gem which also increases tar capacity. And that's just one bit of equipment. If you look at the other one, I've done exactly the same. If you look at another, exactly the same. Specific enchantment, specific gem, and specific equipment to aid in this captain. So that's gearing up your captains. I mean, I can go into a bit more detail. If I look at another captain, for example, Farhad, who I've currently got on, his feature is research speed. So if you're increasing the research of your archaeology section because you want to get Carter a boost, the idea is you want to have Farhad active before you click the research of whatever it is you want to research, because he increases the speed of that research depending on his level. So you can also equip him the equipment that increases research speed. Now, this equipment, the Impeccability Hat, this Immaculate Swords, and the Emperor's Gilded Shoes, they have multiple features. It isn't just like specifically for one captain. You can use this equipment on a range of captains. For example, if I get rid of Carter and bring Aurora, Aurora's feature is construction speed. So if you're upgrading buildings, make sure that Aurora is active and that she has the equipment the same as Farhad, which increases the construction speed and research speed. But remember, they have to be active before you click the button to upgrade a building or invest in some research. So I've got Aurora right now. She has the Ruler's Adamantium Necklace. I've also given her an enchantment that increases construction speed. However, I've got an empty slot here for a gem. Now I'm going to look at the gems and see which one is going to be the best to increase her feature. So if we take a look at these gems, there we go. So this one here, I have 4 of these gems here. This gem is the Onyx gem, and it increases construction speed. It's common, so it increases it by 4.5%. The next level up is 7.5%. This is a tip and a good trick for you to know if you haven't got a lot of gems. If I was to upgrade the gems, you need 4 of the same quality to upgrade it to the next quality. So if you've got 4 of the same quality type and you click on the button, it will upgrade it. See, I can do the same with this one, it will upgrade it. If we go to the Onyx one that I'm going to give to Aurora, you can see that I've only got 4 of that type, which means if I upgrade it, I'm left with 1 gem. Now, the information says that one of the next quality up is 7.5%, but the quality below is 4.5%. Now, if you do the math, 4.5 times 3 is far greater than 7.5. So it doesn't really make sense to level up the gem because I'll be getting less from it. So instead, I'm going to equip each equipment with 1 of the quality below. So I've got 3 of them to increase it. So there's the first one. Go to the next bit of equipment. Now I've got 3 left. There's the next one. Go to the next bit of equipment. I've got 2 left. And there's the next one. So that's how a little tip can work. Sometimes 3 of a lower quality is better than 1 of a higher quality. Obviously, if I had 3 of the higher quality, I'd use 3 of the higher quality. And that's me now upgrading Aurora's equipment. There isn't an artifact specifically for construction speed yet, so that's why she doesn't have one. Same with Farhad, there isn't an artifact for research speed yet, so that's why he doesn't have one. But just to highlight his equipment again, you can see I've given him the enchantment that increases research speed. On the other bit of equipment, same thing, enchantment that increases research speed. If you take a look at all the captains individually, click on Ade for example, click on her features, she is specifically for guardsmen. So the equipment that I give her is specifically for guardsmen. And as you can see, the enchantment increases army strength and the gem increases guardsman's strength. This is how you equip your captain with the right equipment to do the right job. The artifact at the moment is currently the Philosopher's Stone. However, if I was to use the Medallion of Unity, that's guardsman health. Sounds like a good idea. But all in all, you want to go through your captains, find out what their jobs are, equip them with the equipment that is specific for their job. Bran is one of my favorites. This guy is for Engineer Corps, which means your catapults, how you take down buildings. You can see here I've given him the Helm of Thunderous Siege, which is specifically for Engineer Corps strength and health, given it the right enchantment, given it the right gem, and that increases his features and bonuses. Plus the artifact bonus, the artifact being Techno Bomb, specifically for Engineer Corps and health, so he's good to go. When you're deciding what equipment you want to use, you have to go to the Forge. Inside the Forge here you will see there is standard equipment, there is unique equipment, there is tournament equipment, and there is Ragnarok equipment. Each one very specific for a specific job. Each one has a different cost as well. Let's say that we're looking at Skillful Engineer, this is for your Bran. You will see that it costs silver to craft or create. You will also need to get specific materials from specific crypts. If you don't know, if you click on it, the information button, it will show you what crypts have that equipment in it. And then it's up to you to go and explore them. So remember, you want to use Carter to go and explore the crypt. You want to give him everything he needs to do the best job to completely explore the whole crypt. Then you want to go and find what crypt you're trying to search, and it will show which ones you're looking for which material specifically. If I come out of that and I go to another one like the Honored Ruler, this equipment is perfect for people like Aurora and Farhad because it increases research speed, it increases construction speed, it also increases silver and food production and production of building resources. Again, if you need to find a specific material, click on the information tab and it will show you what crypt you want to explore to try and get that piece of equipment. There are common crypts and there are epic crypts and there are rare crypts. I've done a whole video explaining this. However, I'll go into a quick detail about these crypts. Common crypts you can do with regular tar. That's regular tar and that's what you need to use to explore those crypts. If you're looking at epic crypts, you need to go and see how much epic tar you have, and then you can explore the epic crypts. And if you're looking at the rare crypts, you need to see how much rare tar you have, but also you need rare crypt keys. And I've done another video explaining how you get those rare crypt keys from attacking citadels, and I'll pin it in the description for you. Definitely worth a watch, because I also explain the best time to attack those citadels as to keep the revival of the troop cost low, and what specific troops to use. Back to what I was saying about the forge. That's the standard equipment. Make sure you check it out, and make sure that when you're crafting it, you are choosing the same quality of materials as well. And I'll go into detail about that. Let's imagine that I'm going to create a guardsman hammer. This one here, the glorious hammer of the gladiator. This bar down here shows the level of the materials I have and how much % of each one I have. So if I click on this little chest icon next to the material, it shows the different quality level of each material. You can upgrade the quality levels like I mentioned before, so that you have the same quality of each material for that specific bit of equipment. So if I click the tick next to this, you'll see that I'm currently highlighting all of the blue ones, which is rare. So you can see now it's at 100%, which means if I click create, it's going to create me a rare glorious hammer of the gladiator at 100% quality, and it's going to increase the guardsman's strength, guardsman's health by 8%. It's better to do it this way, so you get the maximum from that quality, as opposed to clicking if they're all multiple colors. Say for example like this scale helm of valor, what it will automatically do is go to the lowest quality of the equipment and start to craft that, and it will waste your higher quality equipment. So it's very important that you make sure you select the same quality of the materials for each one. So I spoke about standard equipment. Now I'm going to speak about the unique equipment. Unique equipment, if you click the information button, it will show you specifically which crypt you need to get that equipment from. This one is an epic crypt, so I'll need the epic tar. So that's how you will get the materials for unique equipment. You will also need to obtain master coins. Master coins are not the same as silver, it's a whole nother currency, and I've explained currency in another video which I'll put in the description for you, but you need to get yourself master coins as well. The next one is tournament equipment. I personally love tournament equipment, my favorite being the Emperor's Wrath, because this equipment boosts your entire army. So it doesn't matter what troop type you have, everybody's going to get the bonus. And I always try and aim to craft this specific equipment. You will need master coins. You'll also need to get yourself this tournament trophy. This tournament trophy can only be got in the Clash of the Thrones tournament. So for a lot of players who try and avoid the Clash of the Throne tournament, sometimes just being part of it, attacking another player, letting them attack you, get those conquest points, be part of that tournament, you will get yourself that material, and then you can get yourself this equipment, which is highly worth it. Warrior of Ragnarok equipment, I haven't actually delved into yet, simply because I'm not at that kind of level. However, what I do know from it is during the Ragnarok tournament, you can use your coins that you obtain by attacking the Fenrir or the Jormungandr monster, and you can purchase these materials from the Fenrir shop and the Jormungandr shop. They're the only place you can get those. Now when you do, that bit of equipment will give you strength against epic monsters and a chance to deal double damage. Basically, if you're going to attack epic monsters and you've got this equipment, you're going to do a better job than if you have tournament equipment or unique equipment or standard equipment. But that's for, I believe, when you get to that level. So in answer to Naps for Days request about gearing up captains, what equipment provides best bonuses for what captains, what to craft, and which crypts provide particular reagents, hopefully I've covered all of that in this video. When it comes to your hero, heroes do play a significant role in increasing your development, i.e. the more your hero levels up, the more talent points you can obtain to do more research in increasing your captains and increasing their strength. Bearing in mind, the hero doesn't really do as much work as the captains. It's more important, I believe, to invest in your captains and their equipment and their artifacts and their enchantments and their gems as a priority before investing in your hero. New players think that it's all about the hero because the game kind of leads them to believe that. But when you start playing more and more, you'll start to realize I actually use my captains a lot more than I do my heroes. So it makes more sense to invest in their equipment first. Then after that, you can decide what your priorities are. Is it construction speed? Is it producing resources? Is it attacking monsters? And also every different hero has different features. So knowing what these features are, you can tweak your equipment to best suit the hero that you choose. Okay, well, thanks for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful. Check out the other videos that I mentioned because they will also give you more insight into the game. Knowledge is power, and you will gain more by watching my videos. And when you do and you start to play, you'll start to figure it out more and you will start to smash it. You'll be doing all of those micro changes that make the biggest impact. And I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, please put it in the comments. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. And as always, I look forward to seeing you on the next one.